Ladies and gentlemen, live from Burnyzz Speed Shop in Ocala, Florida, you see why we're all here. The Wally for the 55th Gator Nationals and the stunning Golden Gator. I love this regional event-specific trophy that they're going to be handing out to the winner of the Gator Nationals. This is such a cool-looking prize to the winner of the 55th Gator Nationals, kicking off the 2024 Missions Drag Racing season. I certainly hope that they continue with this Gator Trophy theme. If you would, be so kind in the comment section, let me know that you can hear me. It's always something interesting when I go mobile like this. I cannot hear myself in the sense of through the StreamYard platform, so let me know that you can hear. Though we're racing for the Gator Nationals this weekend, that does not mean that NHRA drag racing has not been underway for a while. In fact, right in this division, NHRA Division 2, the Southeast Division, NHRA drag racing started in earnest with a divisional meet in Orlando. There already has been regional action in Phoenix and in Belrose, Louisiana. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate that. Now we turn our attention to the baby Gators. This individual, Brian Gwick, in Top Alcohol Funny Car competition and still in competition with a round one victory.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yep, we got lucky with our round one win. We were just starting this year with a new combination, and A to B passes is all we were after, to learn the car again and learn the fuel system, and just going down the track is getting us there. Fortunately, the track got tricky for everybody, and for us, we were able to get down there with a 64. Got a little loose about half track. I drifted out of the groove a little bit and was able to wrap it around and get the win against Chip, a good friend of mine. Would have much rather had a solid A to B pass for both of us, but a win's a win, and we're going to go on to round two. I'm pretty sure we have Ulf Leanders in round two, so we'll see what happens. I'm not really sure when we're finishing this, if it's Thursday or Friday. I haven't gotten an answer yet for sure, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, things certainly have been changing. It's supposed to be Thursday, I know, for at least one round, the semifinals. I hope they just go ahead and wrap up the finals, too, on Thursday. That would be my choice, but probably be held out to Friday in qualifying if the NHRA sticks to their precedents. But Ulf Leanders, wow, gets off the plane from Sweden on Wednesday, and they have showed out in competition and done well in testing, from what I understand. Low ET of the meet for the Baby Gators so far to 47. How much steam can you get out of your hot rod?
I mean, we definitely have some room in there, but I don't know that we have a 47 right now. I'm looking to go out there and put up a solid 50, is what we're after next, but we'll see what happens. I mean, Ulf is definitely one of the fastest cars in the country, so all we can do is try, and I'll do my best on the line to cut a light against him.
He's certainly tough, champion over there in Europe. You mentioned cutting a light. You can certainly do that. You're certainly a driver capable of that. What does it take to be good on the lights in the combination that you have? You're doing it old school with the clutch and swapping feet and hitting buttons in there.
And, I was taught by Lou Scro to, drive the car the way God intended. You swap feet, you hold the RPMs, no crutches, no aids. And if you can drive a car like that, you can drive anything. I had a little bit maybe help from Sean Bellamere this week, and I had a boot issue, and especially a left foot boot issue with my zipper ripping, and he lent me one of his boots. So I got a little bit of help from Sean, but, I reluctantly will say video games in my history have, I play a lot of video games, and, it kind of helps with my feet too. So we'll leave it at that.
Where can people follow you and your team here in 2024?
You can follow us on our page, Golics Pro Racing. I know Lee with Monday Morning Racer here. He shares all of our stuff too. Follow us on Facebook. We're pretty much trying to steamroll our Instagram, and we have a TikTok rolling now too. So we'll see what happens. We're going to try to do a lot more social media and, get more of us out there, and alcohol funny cars as well.
Thank you, Brian. Have a good Baby Gators, man.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well, folks, the folks are lining up here at the Fanfest for the Gatornationals at Burnyzz Speed Shop. All of this weekend is brought to you by OcalaTrailer.com.
Wait.
Folks, how's it going? Now, these two, they love their NHRA drag racing. They even work on a team. I think, are you what?
I'm watching that. I'm watching you.
Wow, look,
You're on TV.
live right here. Slight delay. So, hey, introduce yourselves and tell everybody what you do in the world of drag racing. We'll start with you.
Hi, I'm Lauren Montaigne. I'm a new crazy fan, and I'm fortunate not only to get to watch all the races up close, but help out on a top alcohol funny car team, Tony Bogolo. And I love every aspect, inside and outside of the pit.
Steve Thompson, clutch guy for Tony Bogolo, top alcohol funny car.
See, folks, they love it, and they are certainly in it. How has your week been for the Gatornationals?
Oh, well, the Gatornationals are the ultimate. My first ever track was there. I watched Josh Hart win, and I loved it. And we were spending a lot of time in Bradenton. We saw the Skag Pro Shootout as that well, and the World Series of Pro Mod. Everything drag racing that I can get to, I try to attend. Can't get enough.
Same here. We did the Skag Shootout, World Series of Pro Mod, and now this upcoming Gainesville.
Cannot wait.
Spectacular.
Yay.
It has started,
Yay.
for sure. By the way, right there, WFO, he is live and will be emceeing later. Fire! Got the T-shirt. Thank you guys for all the support.
Thank you for everything you do. I love everything you have to say.
Thanks, guys.
Connected.
Yeah, thank you, Lee, for supporting the alcohol class. We appreciate it.
I like alcohol, just not that way. All right, folks, we'll continue to march on. And as you can see, everybody is lining up. We're certainly going to have another spectacular show here at Burnyzz, presented by OcalaTrailer.com. Got the GOAT, Don Garlett's right there. He is in the house. Eda Zrom is over there. Buddy Hole, he is already in, going to be signing away. And we have plenty other stars that are going to be here tonight. Frank Hawley, Bob Tasca, John Force, Brittany Force, Austin Prock, Antron Brown. So many are going to be here tonight. Honestly, when it comes to the Gatornationals, I think it is and has become, with this event that Josh Hart puts on at his speed shop, the place to get a race in. NHRA media right there. There's Justin Ashley doing the hard work, bringing in the hero cards. You know why? Because he's a hero.
Yeah. You and I have different definitions of hero, clearly.
Well, you're definitely building that brand, and it continues to grow. And you have, I'm sure you look great in Tiger Stripes. I haven't seen the suit yet.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it's a really exciting opportunity for us. It's an opportunity, but it's a responsibility, and we're excited. And coming to this event that Josh has put on, man, it's just awesome. You can already see I just pulled in, but this place is packed. The fans are here. It's an awesome way to start the weekend.
Certainly, you're going to be a championship contender once again this year, and you continue to rise in your career. For anyone out there aspiring, how have you done it, and how should they do it?
I think you got to surround yourself with the right people. That's the most important thing. You're only as good as the people you surround yourself with, and that means in business and life and in racing and everything in between. So I think you just got to find a way to surround yourself with the right people, and we've been fortunate to be surrounded by those people.
How good of you are you at maintaining your lawn?
I'm very good at maintaining my lawn. However, over the last few months, naturally, I've practiced and gotten better and better. We are working on a mower race. I don't know that it's going to be this weekend. I don't know if it's going to be a 2-man race, a 3-man race, but make no mistake about it, I have been cutting my lawn on my Skag mower. So I'll continue to work and get better at it.
I'm sure you would be the quickest at the lights, even in a mower.
Maybe. We'll find out. It takes some finesse using those zero-turn lawn mowers. So we'll see. But leaving first, it's important to me. So we'll see what we can do.
Justin Ashley, folks, superstar in the NHRA Top Fuel ranks. He's out here, and again, many, many more are going to be here. Let me take some time to walk around and show you all that you can shop for at Burnyzz, because it's not just a museum or a showroom. It is a dealership. So Josh Hart, along with his wife, they have built over many, many years a spectacular facility, takes up a whole block, that includes Ocala trailer, Burnyzz speed shop, heart-to-heart photography, and if you want to buy a Jeep Renegade restored, you can get that from Burnyzz. If you want a classic Mopar, you can get that from Burnyzz. If you want something that is from Europe, like this Volkswagen, or if you're looking for something a bit more modern, granted, 80s right now is just as retro and classic as anything else at this point, you have so much that you can choose from. They even have a Ducati on the showroom floor, beautiful Bronco right there. And I love they pulled in one of Don Garlitz's rides and got that on display for us. Over there, you can see the folks lining up. There's Corvettes. You got classics such as they have a beautiful old Ford pickup truck here. Absolutely beautiful truck. But if you are looking for a hot rod, Burnyzz very well might be the place for you to find what you're looking for and to purchase it. Again, if you need a trailer, ocalatrailer.com. They are the source for your right trailer in Central Florida and beyond. Thanks to Josh Hart for his support of the coverage this weekend, in particular, Baby Gators, Gatornationals, and the top alcohol classes. Oh, we will transition now. We'll get back over here, see who else we can find for the start of this show. Joe, he was live on WFO. He's emceeing the event. Hey, Richard Shute, very well-known photographer. Elon Warner, PR great here. The drivers are going to be coming out momentarily, and they are going to be signing away for the folks here at the Fanfest. We have junior dragster drivers a part of this. We even have a renowned RC racer. You know, RC cars doing over 100 miles per hour, RC funny cars. So it is a tremendous show. There's more drivers this year than there was last, though there was 26 or so drivers. You're looking at well over 30, almost 40 drivers this particular show. So it is certainly going to be a great show. And what I was speaking of earlier, I think what has happened with the Gatornationals this show and all that is here for drag racing, as you can see, the spectacular crowd that has already formed, car show outside, concert, food trucks. It is a tremendous show. You can come here, and it's a destination now. Like, get here for Wednesday, stay over, or get here early on Wednesday and go to Don Garlitz's Museum. Come here for this show. Thursday fires up drag racing for the sportsman classes at the Gatornationals. Like, there's one round of qualifying for alcohol even. Then go to an International Drag Racing Hall of Fame dinner. Then you've got the full slate of the rest of the schedule, including the Mission Food Series for the Gatornationals. This Friday, there's also a special event with the airing of the Shirley Muldowney documentary. That's going to be taking place. So the Gatornationals kicking off the season, and with all that is here, it is certainly worth you taking the time to be here, make it a destination place, and, well, vacation to the Gatornationals. It's definitely worth it, for sure. Hey, Tammy Bamer is now behind the camera. Come on. Hey, Tammy.
How is everybody? Nice to see you. I've never been here before. This is fun.
It is a spectacular place. You certainly got to take it all in. It was a wonderful show last year. It's going to be a great show this year.
I think so, too. If the traffic has anything to do with it, yeah. Whenever there's a lot of people at a restaurant, that's a restaurant you want to go to. So there's a lot of people here. You want to be here.
Certainly do want to be here. Hey, I've been reading and seeing the posts for Bandimere Speedway. You all are still keeping news out there and pumping it. What's the latest news out there in the Rockies?
Well, we're still waiting on the town of Morrison to accept our application for annexation, but you know, it's getting there. It's not stagnant. It hasn't stopped, and we're looking at some new properties, so we're moving that direction as well. And you know, everything has timing, so we're just waiting for everything to come together, and we're still moving ahead. So.
Well, thank you for moving ahead. Keep up the good work. We're glad that you all are doing that, and thank you to you and your family for all the years of hard work and dedication to drag racing and the community.
Thank you. And you know, the thing is that when my grandparents started the facility in 1958, they just wanted to have a relationship with people. They just wanted to have a place for people to take their need for speed, and we've honored that in all 65 years. What was really cool is that our 65th anniversary was also our last year. So it was pretty iconic as far as that goes. But, you know, there's other places for us, and we're going to find them. So there we go.
Thank you, Tammy.
Hi, Joe Costello.
Tammy, Joe. Yeah, Joe just about did smack her on the butt. That would have been quite interesting and funny out here at the show. You got drivers rolling in. Autographs are to start around 7. Hey, Sean Reed looking good in the digs for this year. Sean, are you ready?
I'm more than ready. Let's roll. It's been 4 years. Ready to go.
It's been a little while. I know you are ready to step on that loud pedal and going to do it on, well, one of the grandest of stages here at the Gatornationals. How bad you want that golden Gator down there?
You know, that'd be I haven't even thought that far ahead. That'd be cool. But, you know, I made my debut in 2015 at the Gainesville. I went to Frank Hawley School in December of 14 and stepped on Barry Payton's throttle in March of 2015. So it's good to be back here racing, and can't wait. And as far as the Golden Gator, I'd cry like a baby. I'd cry like a little baby gator. I wouldn't stop crying until I hit Pomona.
He'd be crying little gator tears.
Little gator.
Yes, but they would be tears of joy for sure. Sean, very quickly, talked to you before about this, but the challenges of getting a brand new team up and running.
Yeah, been real tough. You know, I started ordering big parts, motors, blocks, heads, cranks, stuff about a year and a half ago. And as far as the shop goes, I didn't have a hammer and a screwdriver 3 months ago. So now I got every toolbox, and logistically it's been a nightmare. But it's, you know, I hired the right guys. You know, Rob Wendland, Ryan Elliott came over from a Snap-on team, and Antron Brown, Brian Karate, Brad, Mark Oswald, Chris, everybody at AB Motorsports done great. You know, getting us up and running, and Matco Tools, Redline Oil, everybody's been great, man. We're ready to go.
Spectacular, Sean. Look, enjoy the show. Enjoy your Gatornationals. We've got a star, and she's going to be a bigger star soon here in the United States of America, Miss Eda Zrom. Eda, how have you been?
I've been really good. How have you been?
I've been doing very well. Have you been able to spend much time at home at all, or have you been over here?
At home. I mean, I live here now, so we just got an apartment in Brownsburg, and yeah, I'm flying over to Finland next week, actually, but just for a week, and then I'm back here.
Keep us updated on your luggage when you fly, as usual, please. How has Indianapolis and Brownsburg been? I know you're familiar with it, but now kind of settling, what's it been like?
Yeah, I mean, it's different, definitely than from back home, but I really like it. I think we're settling in great. It's nice to be in the shop with the team and be able to spend time around the car and, yeah, all that. I feel like we're bonding great with the team, and I'm just very excited about it.
We're excited for you. We've definitely been following you for a while, and we have had you on shows, and thank you for your generosity and your time. Now, when can we expect to see you? Like, we're not going to see you in the car here at the Gatornationals, but when is it going to happen?
So, like, official racing debut will be like a late summer start. We will announce some dates for that soon. So we're planning to run like a 6 to 8 events at the end of the season. And then I will do some test laps before that. I had hoped to be in the car before this event, but there were some rules that didn't line up for that. But we'll be doing testing in Phoenix, and we'll be doing testing in Vegas and in Charlotte. So it would be nice to get some time in the new car. And I've never driven a closed cockpit car before, so like a canopy car. So that would be nice. And also, just the team can see how I drive. I can see all the routines and all of that. So I'm really looking forward to it.
You're about to live your dream. Congratulations. How does it feel?
It feels fantastic. It feels like I've been working for this for so long, and now when it's all coming together, of course now when I'm not going to race still in a few months, I've been describing it as someone having, candy in front of me and I can't eat it. It's a little bit like that, but we are working on something for the long term, and that's something I'm very excited about. Everything is building this to be something that we're going to do for many years, and I think that's the dream. I mean, yeah, I couldn't be happier. It feels very good. I feel like I found homes.
Last question for you, then we'll let you get set up for the show here tonight at Burnyzz. Who will be the FIA European Top Fuel Champion in 2024?
That is a good question. Yeah, we have not seen like an announcement of who's going to drive yet or who it is. I know Rune will have some strong cars, and I know Susanne will be back in the car. I would love to see Antti being back running for a full season. Same as Duncan. He had plans of running a full season, but I think it's going to be tough competition. But I'm, of course, hoping for an RF car, like a Runefield Motorsport car, since that's my old team. So definitely, that's my hope.
All right, Eda Zrom, thank you. FIA European Champion for 2023. She is switching. She is transitioning to NHRA drag racing. And we will see who else we can snag here. There goes Josh Hart. The owner of this place. Tell you what, let's scoot over here and see if we can go ahead and get Buddy Hole on camera before he gets too busy. Buddy Hole chatting with some junior dragster drivers. The future.
Check it out. Twins. This one's older, but the younger one here has got more wins. So it's a bit of a power struggle in the household here for the twins. It's the dynamic's interesting, highly competitive, and these two are the future. Check these guys out. Hey, yes, talk to the camera. Pay attention.
Hi.
Tell them your name.
Xander.
Xander, how many wins you got?
I don't know.
You don't know. It's right here. How many you got? You got 12.
12.
That's right. What's your racing goals?
To win ECF.
To win what?
ECF.
Okay, that sounds good. And where is that at? What track's that at?
It's in Tennessee.
Oh, in
it's
Tennessee.
Bristol.
Oh, Bristol. That's a great track, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Who are your sponsors? You need to cheat?
Mom and Dad?
Charles Racing, SeedInters.com, and Half Scale.
That's so cool, man. We'll keep on going, okay?
Okay.
What about your brother? What's his name? Let's interview him.
My name's Ryden. I have 11 wins, and I have the same sponsors as him.
All right, Ryden, quickest ET. You go that quick that often? You don't even remember the quickest one?
890.
890. Wow, that's impressive. Junior dragsters are certainly impressive. What's the home track? Is it Bristol?
No, it's Gainesville.
Oh, Gainesville is the home track. Spectacular. What does it feel like as a kid to race on the track that Buddy Hole and John Force race on?
It feels good.
I like that. It does feel good.
So got girlfriends? You guys got girlfriends yet? So you're single? So how do the ladies get a hold of you? What's your Instagram handle? They act like they're shy.
You're right.
Yeah. Good job, guys. Thanks for the card. You guys sign it for me? I want one. Oh, I got one to sign. Okay, I'll do. Oh, yeah, I want one to sign. All right, man. I'm gonna put it in my collection. I'm counting on you guys. Okay, can I count on you? Okay, let's do it. Give me some knuckles.
Buddy Hole, speaking of future,
Yes.
It begins this weekend, Gatornationals with Jim Dunn Racing. You're back behind the motor.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. I'm back where I feel like I belong. Nitro Funny Car is something that I grew up, a big fan of my favorite drivers growing up, Chuck Etchels, John Forrest, Al Hoffman, Kenji Okazaki, of course, Kenji drove for Big Jim. So, to be back in a car with an engine in front of me is really where I belong. It's where I started my career. A lot of people don't know this about me, but for the first 13 years I drove race cars, everything I drove had the engine in front of me. So I'm just back home, back where I belong, and I'm sure excited to get this opportunity, and for all of our sponsors, really keeping us out of here. Lascure Mechanical, what a great guy. You know what I mean? He's made a heavy investment into me and into Jim Dunn Racing, and we're so happy to have him on board. We also have a local company here that's a nationwide company, but True Brands, based out of Lakeland right here in Florida. And boy, we're sure excited to have them on board this weekend. So, and of course, we're flying the Vertex colors, which is my company, really loud and proud this weekend. So I cannot wait to get out there for Q1.
How did testing go in Bakersfield? Obviously, you earned your license. You transferred it over. Was it smooth? Was there anything to work out? How did that process work?
Fantastic. I would say that we really gelled. Myself and the team, which was important. They're 100% of their team returned, and so I had to fit myself in their team, and that was important. It's not just about driving the car. It's about fitting together and being a family and really gelling, and we were able to do that right away. And then testing went great as well. We didn't have the most ideal conditions. We were in Bakersfield, California. It was a bit chilly. Track temps were a little bit low, but Big Jim had a handle on the tune-up, and we were able to go A to B and beyond qualify for the numbers I needed to get my funny car license.
All right, Buddy Hole there, folks. You can follow him, Buddy Hole, on Facebook or Jim Dunn Racing. We know he's going to have a great year, and I think we can expect big things from Big Jim Dunn Racing.
Thank you guys so much. And if you're locally, or even if you're not locally, get your butt out here, get in the seat, and enjoy the show. NHRA Drag Racing, best show on the planet.
It's going to be a spectacular show for sure at the Gatornationals. We got Jake O'Patterney talking with Eda Zrom. Chris King is in the house. I'm doing great, man. Doing great. You're out here for the Gatornationals. Are you entered?
I am not entered. I'm here for PR and media stuff. Just trying to keep my face out in the crowd, and we're getting ready for Joliet. Will be our debut.
Well, that is certainly a smart move. You got to be here to be seen, to be known, to be heard. Joliet making that debut for 2024, and that is springing from a new shop and a new place and different parts and pieces.
Yeah, new shop, new crew chief, lots of new parts and pieces. So we're taking our time and doing it the right way. We could have rushed and ran this race, but we want to make sure we're doing it right. So we'll be out there in Joliet, and we'll be swinging for the fences. So watch out. We're coming.
All right. Thank you, Chris. Enjoy the show. It's going to be a spectacular show. It is a spectacular show here. Let's see if I can. It's going to be kind of hard to get around. We'll scoot off this way. Maybe I can get around. Yes, this is a bit more open, and we'll continue to move here. And there's Daryl Gwynn's in the house. And great to have him. You can chat with him. We got Dave Richards, the guy that I want to get on camera. He never shows up to these things, and I'm so impressed that he made it, because he said this time he's going to be here, and I'm glad that he's here, because there's been other times where I was like, Doug, we need you to be there. He's like, I'm going to be there. And then he's not there, but he is here tonight. It is certainly good to see Doug Foley. Doug Foley's been a big help to me in my career. Helped him now for several years with social media and some content, though what I'm doing is transitioning. It seems like it is ever evolving, but Doug has been a huge part of it, and definitely want to get him on camera. So good to see him here at the show this evening at Burnyzz Speed Shop for the Gatornationals Fanfest. He's talking to Sean Reed, who's going to make a debut. Doug Foley, so glad that you could join us.
Where's your better half? Where's your better half? I see photos online of this pretty girl next to you and everything. Where's she at?
You were the first person to use better half on me. I appreciate that, Doug. Thank you.
Well,
where's your better half?
She's at home. She's not feeling well tonight, and she's taking care of our son, who had back surgery 5 days ago.
Joe or Doug?
Douglas. Yeah. So they have flights to come down on Friday, but we'll see what happens. So, but thank God everything went well, which is all that matters. But yeah, without those smart women that we hang out with, we'd be doing this 365 days a year.
Doug brought back Doug Cook to work with you, worked with him in the past for a long time, much success. Lance Larson still with the team. Starting off here at the Gatornationals in NHRA, the best race you've ever had.
Yeah, went to the final here 2 years ago. We've been through a lot of changes. Like you said, Doug Cook coming on board. Joel Amatrice is now our car chief. He is now the car chief of this hot rod, and we were fortunate enough to go testing, do a little testing in February, and made a couple laps, and the car ran pretty good. Responded to some changes we made over the winter, and we're kind of excited. We feel like we can continue where we kind of left off at the end of last year. We had some good early numbers last year. We had a tough time completing it, but we feel like, we get a couple of decent runs under our belt, we're going to be able to start qualifying in a better spot.
Alloy does not refer to metal. What is your partner doing?
They are a workman's comp insurance provider. So they provide basically the workman's comp side of businesses. So they solely provide that part. Most insurance providers provided a lot of different insurance aspects, but they focus on workman's compensation insurance. So they are a great partner. They did one race at Indy last year, and have signed up for 3 this year. So we're excited to have them. And we also recently got United Garage Door on board. So that's a new partner that we're excited to bring out this weekend.
You can follow Doug Foley at Foley Lewis Racing. Joe, new duties, but you are no stranger to the Nitro ranks. How are you going to handle it?
Just going to take one day at a time. I'm going to take my lead from Doug Cook and Lance Larson, and that's what we're going to do.
Bring us up to speed, your background in the Nitro world. You've been out here for a while, and you are certainly considered, I think, one of the top crew members out here.
Well, I have a unique background. I started off as a school teacher. I taught auto mechanics for 30 years. I got hooked up. I actually had Brian Gwick's son in my class at one point, and we kind of got talking and stuff, and Brian kind of got me involved in a nostalgia car. I went from the nostalgia car and into some of the other cars. So that's kind of my background of where I got started.
All right, Joe. Hope the car chief duties go well this year.
I do.
we got to get Doug over 230.
Yes, we do, and we will. So we're going to do good this year. The car's running good. Testing went real well. Real happy with that. So I think we're in good shape. So
spectacular, Joe. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see if we can get Dave Richards. Dave Richards talking to Chris King and Buddy Hull. Dave, man, good to see you. Give us the breakdown. What wild changes for you, your team, your career here recently?
Man, it's been a wild off season. We're obviously racing full time this year, thanks to Skag and Randy, and we're going to run a Versatrail Bluebird Surf funny car all year. And we've just been busy preparing, and we're excited to run full time and do good.
Have you thought, what do you think, the challenges of full-time, 20-plus races? You've never done that. It's going to be new. What do you think it's going to take?
It's going to take a lot of preparation, a lot of just mental toughness. It's going to be hard, a lot of traveling and continuity with the guys, keeping everyone happy and gelling. And I think that's going to be the hardest thing, just adapting to that. But I'm excited to not have the downtime. I'm excited to be able to go race back weekend after weekend instead of racing once and then not drive for 6 months.
Right. I'm sure that's going to help you. You're not a bad driver, but you got to every time get back up to speed. Now you're going to be able to stay consistent with it.
I'm just going to try and just be smooth in the car and stay calm and just try to be as consistent as possible to help everyone that works on the car, and that's going to help me. So, and I just know the more laps I get, the easier it's going to get.
Well, man, good to see the program moving forward. Again, thank you to you and your brother. Big help for me being out here. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Dave Richards making a big move in the drag racing world for sure. Going to be running full-time in Funny Car, and glad that is the case for him. We've got John Force Racing individuals here, such as Austin Prock, Brittany Force. Haven't seen John yet. He's probably being mobbed. But Darren Williams Jr. is over there. I don't know if we'll let him go on and do actually effective things. Oh, we're live right now. I know you were trying to hide from me. But you can't hide from me. You cannot. So, as you all can see, Darren has been up to something, and that's good. I'm glad that he's been up to something. Congratulations to you, sir. But you were at the famed March meet at Famoso Drag Strip there in Bakersfield, California. You love your drag racing out there, especially Bakersfield. It's right north of your hometown area. Give me the scoop.
Man, I tell you what, the March meet was amazing. 66 running of the Good Vibrations Motorsports March meet. And as you guys all know, in Fuel Alter, AA Fuel Alter, he was amazing. The Witch Doctor, Keith Wilson, against the Cone Hunter, Lyle Greenberg. Lyle Greenberg smoked the tires at the hit, but he still got the win because Keith Wilson broke out in the final round. Second March meet win for Lyle Greenberg. And top Fuel Eliminator Tyler Hister gets his first win of his career. And guess this, first win comes at the March meet, a prestigious race like that. And how about Nitro Funny Car? Corey Lee gets the win, took down Jeff Moran. It was a good old school Big Show Nitro Funny Car final. Corey Lee gets the win. First ever Nitro win for Corey Lee. As you guys all know, Corey Lee drove for Tom Hoover. He's driven for Dale Worsham. He's driven a lot of big time cars in his career. Gets his first ever Nitro win. Man, I'll tell you what, the March meet was amazing.
Spectacular, man. Keep up the good work. Glad that you are advancing the way you are in the sport. Keep it up.
Man, appreciate it, man. About to have some fun. First ever time here at Burnyzz Speed Shop. I'd have a great time. Sign some autographs with John Force Racing. Gatornationals, baby. First ever Gators.
Spectacular. AJ England right there waving. He works for John Force as well. Austin Brock, Ryan Ayler there. We'll get in who we can here at the moment. Bob Tasca over there, the fastest man in drag racing, over 340 miles per hour. Right there. So as you can see, everybody is gathering together. They're getting ready to sign. We're actually a little bit behind schedule from what I am able to see, able to tell. The signing was supposed to happen at around 7. So a little bit behind schedule. But you'll see later that we'll have more Baby Gators coverage. The Baby Gators for alcohol has got to wrap up in qualifying of the Gatornationals. Just drivers gathering and talking, hero cards coming out. What a spectacular crowd we've got here again at Burnyzz for the official Fanfest. Here comes Hunter Green, Chad Green. Hunter Green is still in the show for Baby Gators competition. Regional action for NHRA Top Alcohol. So you can follow along right on the Monday Morning Racer platform and see how he does for the rest of eliminations out at Gainesville Raceway. Let's see if we can nab Mr. Tasca. Mr. Tasca. Bob, how's it going, man?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing very, very well. The fastest man in drag racing, that is you.
That it is right now, that's for sure.
Is there any sense of pride that a funny car driver did it again and took it away from the kings of the sport and Top Fuel?
You know, it's the first time a funny car driver has ever broken a barrier. It's always been the dragsters along the way breaking the big barriers, 300, 310, 320. It's great to have the funny car be the king of speed right now, and I know those dragsters will be chasing us.
Now, we know you like your lobster, and winning up there in New England is spectacular, and you certainly want to do that, but there's a golden gator down there you can nab. What about that to your trophy case?
That'd be nothing like it. You know, the Gatornationals is one of the most special races that I go to. It's the first race I ever won, and you'll never forget that moment back in 2009. So to be able to do it again, we came close a couple times, but hopefully we can get it done this weekend.
Good luck, Tasca. Definitely hope he has a good showing. We'll get Ryan on again. Talked to him last night.
Yeah, you know Ryan can't shut up, so if you want to ask Ryan anything, he'll talk for at least as much time until the next commercial.
That is absolutely correct, but we're glad that is the case. Were you here last year? I don't remember.
No, we did not make it here last year. Just conflicting schedules. We attempted to make it, but this year, because of Mother Nature, we had an opportunity to get over here and take advantage of this awesome Fanfest. And this really opens your eyes, especially on a marketing side, when you have other support groups similar to this and businesses that we work with across the country. You can see this same type of Fanfest experience, being adopted to other racetracks that we're going. And it's obviously well perceived by the Florida community, and this is a happening spot.
Certainly is a happening spot. Thursday night, you are going to have a happening spot once again. New location, though.
Yeah, we're doing some Fanfest events tomorrow. We go to our local liquor store that's promoting us. It's Good Pour. They're over there off of 75 and in the intersection where Publix is at. And then we go to Gumby's Pizza tomorrow night as well. I think, are you going there too, Chad? Am I going to see you at Gumby's Pizza tomorrow night? We drinking tequila?
I haven't heard of that.
No. But no, we're definitely happy to be here and happy to keep doing our thing and have NHRA with this major event to back us all up.
Certainly is spectacular. Give us the rundown on your program, where it is now going into 2024.
Our program right now is looking really solid. We got a brand new bike that's out on the track. We made some passes here about a month ago. We went basically our best ETs back to back to back. Then we went home, found some more horsepower, got the engine dyno program on point, and we look to really come out here and show everybody what we got. This is our comeback year. We're very positive. We're very excited, and we're going to put the El Bandito bike all the way into the winter circle. One day, sooner or later, it's going to happen, and we're going to add another Wally to the collection.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Keep up the good work, Ryan.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you, man.
All right. We'll continue here, and we're going to take I got to pan up. Introduce yourself, Mr. NHRA Media Dude.
My name is Jacob.
That's it?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I stay behind the camera, not in front of it.
He does a great job. He gets a lot of the scenes that you all enjoy on social media and beyond for the NHRA. Darren, all smug. Hey, there's Cody Cron. Cody Cron going to be in the top fueler here at the Gatornationals. I got to ask, though, I love my alcohol and not the drinking type, that are you going to be in an A fuel car at any point this year?
We don't really have the plans to do it as of now. We're really getting fully invested into the top fuel deal. That being said, if the opportunity presented itself, I would not turn it down because I definitely miss the alcohol class in the boat.
How many races this year are you thinking in a top fuel car?
Right now we're scheduled for a minimum of 6 with opportunities to expand as we get those business partners and marketing opportunities.
You're going to be in a good hot rod. That Peyton car definitely gets plenty of people licensed, and they do know how to get the wind light to glow. So, working with Todd.
Todd and crew are a great team. Todd and Tony, the brothers, who really run the show, and Mark Morris, the car chief. They put together a pretty solid and well put together deal. It's a competitive car. It's an A to B car that can do their mid-70 car. So for us to get the opportunity to work with them, there'll be a very successful relationship between us.
All right, folks, Cody Cron, look for him here at the Gatornationals. He's definitely a rising star in the sport. And we got people signing now as they have pulled the cord and people are coming through and they are signing away. What a great event here. The Burnyzz Speed Shop Fanfest is. Doug Foley needs to find his seat, get ready to sign. He's doing that. Got Tim Wilkerson in the house. Daniel Wilkerson is in the house. And it is certainly going to be a good show. I tell you what, before we get people down here and we don't have time for everybody, Justin Ashley waves. Daniel, where'd the bird come from?
The what?
The bird.
Oh, that thing flew in through the vent in our wash tank. We opened the wash tank Monday morning and it flew out of the wash tank. So it flew under the trailer and hit like half the day. And then around 1, it was in the funny car. It wanted to go for a ride.
Are you going to take it for a ride?
Find someone. No, I got him out.
He got it out.
I got him back in the wild.
Well, I know it's got to feel good for you to be riding yourself.
One more time?
It's got to feel good for you to be back riding.
Oh, heck yeah. We're real excited. The thing is, we made a couple runs 10 runs a couple weeks ago, and it just gave me the desire again, man. The thing's badass. It's going to be fun.
Have a good year, man. Have a good year. Photographers are doing their job, and we've got people recording, and I'm live, and it's a great show here at the Burnyzz Fanfest. Matter of fact, let me get back in here really quick. I've got a question for Chad Green. I don't want to step in the way of this individual getting some great shots. It's such a great Fanfest. This was spectacular last year. It's already even bigger than last year and better here at the Fanfest. So I'm going to get in. Tell you what, I'm going to go around. We'll pull around so I don't get in the way of any photographer. Trying to be respectful to people doing their job as I'm doing my job as well. We're going to get in here. Chad Green. Mr. Green, you have the distinction of being only the second man in competition to beat Top Fuel. Congratulations.
Really? Ever?
John did it, first one at the No Bull Shootout, and the second was won by Corey Mack, if I remember correctly, and you won it down at the Pro Shootout.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you're up there with John.
Yeah, and against Steve Torrance too, right? Twice. I've actually beat him twice because we ran against him in the first round. We were both the fastest cars, but I beat him. And then I got to run him again and beat him again. So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Think of it this way. You have not yet entered a race that you didn't win.
I guess that's pretty cool, too. Yeah. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, since you won in Pomona, you've just won. So keep up the good work and do it.
Right, that's the plan. We're going to, start this year out. We finished last.
World Series of Pro Mod, how'd it go?
Triple up. This is what I'm talking about. Triple up, actually.
Triple in the funny car.
Yeah. Triple because Hunter can win the regional, the Gators, and triple up.
Get it all. Go full chomp. Chad Green out here this evening. You see everybody signing away, moving along. What a huge crowd here for this Burnyzz Fanfest. This is great. Hey Hunter, let's get you on camera real quick. You're still in the fight for the Baby Gators.
Yep.
That is turning into the longest regional maybe ever in NHRA history.
Yep. Yeah, we still got one race to finish this weekend, so 2 trophies in one weekend doesn't sound too bad.
Does not sound bad at all. Your round one was interesting, to say the least. Break down your round one win and what it was like just to, put the pedal to the metal and hope you get there first.
You know, it's funny. The same thing happened to me in Pomona whenever we won that race. I was going against the blower car. It died. Meanwhile, I'm smoking the tires, shaking the tires, going down the track, and I see that I have a shot to win it. Usually when the car smokes the tires like that off the line, Randy wants us to get out of it, and usually we're done. But when you see you have a shot to win, you have no choice but to fight that car, get it down the track, and that's what we did. We weren't happy with how that went, tore up a bunch of stuff on the car, but we're happy we're still in the fight. So hopefully clean runs from now on.
Still in the fight. This year, how many races are you going to be a player for the World Championship?
We have 15 scheduled, and we were able to crack the top 10 last year with only 10 races, so 15 gives us a realistic shot at least being top 5 or better.
We're pulling for you, Hunter. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Hunter competing in top alcohol dragster competition. Hey, there's Sarah Slaughter. We've had her on the show before. A lot going on with her. We'll see if we can get her later, possibly. You have so many NHRA stars out here. They're signing away. Joe Costello was live on WFO. We shared that. He was talking to Ryan Ayler and many other stars. You've got Angel Sampay right there, Antron Brown. So many of the stars of NHRA right here. And you've got over there lined up next to each other Don Garlitz and John Force. What a pair. And you're able to come in one place and chat with them, get their autograph, have an experience. here at the house that Josh and Brittany Hart have built, and it is certainly wonderful, and it is certainly spectacular. So, Josh, Brittany, thank you for your efforts, for the fans of NHRA drag racing, for NHRA itself, fielding a team and doing so much more, and also helping me this weekend. All of this brought to you by OcalaTrailer.com. So this is certainly a spectacular event, and it is something that you need to attend down here at the Gatornationals. Folks are transitioning and getting ready to, like Joe's getting ready to MC. Joe, how'd the show go?
What I heard was great. What everybody else heard was so-so. We had a little bit of an audio glitch in the first half of the show, but some audio went out. It just wasn't quite as powerful as when we fixed it. So that's aggravating. But, live entertainment, those are the breaks. Second half of the show was awesome. And so I'm just going to get over it and have that be part of the Gator Nationals weekend and work hard. What are you seeing out there, Lee? How's it going?
And it is spectacular. Last year was so good. This is even better. It has topped it, I believe.
Yeah, I agree. This is part of it. One thing that we did say was like the Gator Nationals weekend, like how do you do it? You fly into Orlando, you land on Wednesday morning, you drive to Garlett's Museum, you spend a couple of hours, you come to Burnyzz, and then you go to Gainesville. And if you want to check out Hardcore Thursday, that's up to you. But this is now the kickoff to the season. It's a giant party. Everybody's having a great time. The place is amazing. The cars are amazing. Every driver is here. What could be better? And I'm just so excited to start Mission Foods drag racing. Like, finally. The anticipation has built, and now we need to go racing.
Joe, it's going to be a long weekend, a good weekend. You have a good weekend. Thank you.
Thank you very much to all the fans, all your fans out there. Appreciate all you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and write this guy a review. He works real hard. Make it happen.
This guy,
I'm a superstar of the show, all these drivers here, but
What have you thought about? You've been to Florida, you've been to Daytona 500s, but you have not been anywhere near the Gainesville area. What have you thought of Burnyzz?
First off, I'm not a superstar. I'm totally just a joke. But no, this is amazing, man. All the people that's here, all the drivers that's here, the energy, like you can tell the season is right around the corner. So I'm super excited. Like, I've been to the Winter Nationals, I've been to the U.S. Nationals, now I can cross off the Gator Nationals, all the majors. So this is really cool. I'm excited.
Spectacular. Darren, keep up the good work.
Appreciate it, man.
All right. So, Sarah, very quickly, can I get you? I'm sorry, ladies. I don't mean to interrupt. She's an alumnus of the Between the Slicks, if you will. We want to keep up to date with what's going on. And look at that, Elite. Quite interesting. You're not JFR no more. So what's been happening for you?
Downforce Racing. I made a switch. I am going to be covering the Elite Motorsports Pro Stock Camp, as well as Skag Racing. So I'll have the 9 Pro Stockers, and then Justin Ashley, Dave Richards, and Daniel Wilkerson. So a little bit of a change, but it's a good change. It was a positive change. I left on very, very positive notes with the JFR. They will always be a part of my life. I will always be proud to have been there. I was there for 6 years, so that was a long time. They were family, so it was a tough decision to make, but it was the right decision.
What do you feel early on is going to be different about your role from what you were doing at JFR to Elite? More cars, for example, overall.
I think on the Elite side, it's the way that they are looking for their people to be promoted and their brands to be promoted is a little bit different. It's not as rigid. It's not as corporate, I guess, is how I would put that. So like the Nitro side of things is very much the same as, doing the 3 Nitro cars, doing the 3 or 4 Nitro cars with JFR. I feel like that is a little bit more routine for me. The people are really easy to work with, but definitely on the Pro Stock side, it's figuring out like where are the storylines, where is it going to be interesting, and how do I push the different people without having too much going on.
Cool. Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
Thank you for your time. Enjoy the show. Sarah Slaughter. She actually is married now and has a different last name than Slaughter. So I don't recall what it is, but definitely doing a great job out here. She was working with JFR, now Elite Motorsports, and also SCAG. So it is certainly an individual that plays a major role in NHRA drag racing, and you all experiencing it. So definitely glad to have Sarah on. You all know, if you have been following the show any amount of time, that we enjoy talking to the people in drag racing. That's not just the ones behind the wheel, but those that make drag racing happen. Because from mechanics to people in PR to people in merchandise, so many people allow this circus to happen. That is the National Hot Rod Association. We're going to step up and keep a trend going and get Cassandra back on camera here at the show. Who are you working for this year? As everybody conveniently leaves you.
I know. I am still working with Natalie Torrance and Innovative Creation Experts. We're here to support Josh Hart plus many other drivers. So it's awesome turnout. It's great, just like last year. I mean, even better.
Dear old dad, Mark Powick, going to be competing in Factory Stock Showdown once again. What do you think his chances are for a Gator Nationals win?
I'm hoping he's going to have a little help from the person that his car is in memory of this year to guide him to that trophy. So I don't want to jump the gun though, but it'd be awesome. Honestly, I think it'd mean like so much more for him to win this race than any other race this year.
There you go, winning the Gator Nationals. All right, Cassandra, keep up the good work.
Thanks, appreciate it.
All right, got to take time, get Cassandra on camera when I can. Love doing that. Again, love speaking with the people behind the scenes. You have people here, they love their nitro, they want their drag racing. I see a SCAG Pro Shootout shirt over there, so people are definitely wanting drag racing. They've experienced drag racing, and they're going to continue to get their drag racing. The Gator Nationals, I'm expecting that it is going to have a great turnout for the event. Weather is certainly going to be an issue for this event because it's been an issue for the Baby Gators, and you also look at the forecast, and Saturday certainly looks iffy. I think we are going to get the event in on time, but it is going to be a challenge. And with that being said, as we look at this spectacular crowd here at the Burnyzz Fanfest, and attaboy to the NHRA Division II crew for all the hard work that they did and they put in to get what racing was in at the Baby Gators. All of the classes except for alcohol were completed. It did take from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, on into Monday for that to happen in a race that was originally scheduled just to be a 2-day event. It took many more days, and we're still waiting for alcohol to wrap up. But to the NHRA D2 crew, thank you for all of your hard work. It's been a lot of work for them because what they have had to do is scrape the track with all the rain routinely. So that has been a tremendous effort for them to get drag racing back underway. So thank you, NHRA Division II. Again, here at Burnyzz Speed Shop for the NHRA FanFest, kicking off the Gator Nationals weekend. And this is certainly something you need to experience in the world of NHRA drag racing. So it is definitely good. Richard Shute, well-known Hall of Fame photographer here in the NHRA. You recently got behind the wheel and experienced that. Give us your tale of it.
Chad, it was absolutely incredible. I sat there, I've done streetcar, my own cars going down the Dragster. Never had a clue for 50 plus years of what these guys went through. And total admiration. It's beyond belief what they actually do. And Frank Hawley, God bless the man. I mean, he makes it so you are totally safe and comfortable in that car. the first couple of days, I mean, I struggled. I'll be honest. I mean, I took Supercar for granted, and it is nothing to be taken for granted. Those guys earn everything they do with those cars. The Top Alcohol Dragster, phenomenal. My first run over 204 was just beyond anything I believe. When I come back and run 640 at 214 was a lifelong dream. So, anyways, hats off to Frank Hawley and the school. If you ever gave it a thought, I mean, I'm just a photographer sitting on the guardrail for 50 years. I'm about to be 73 years old. If you're going to do this, jump up there and do it, because there's no better teacher than that man sitting right there.
Spectacular, Richard. Keep living the dream. Richard Shute, longtime photographer out here, certainly an individual that has, well, allowed you to see the sport in photography. He owns Auto Imagery Photography, and he has made a great impact in the sport. So many images, so many great images that you see. He and his team has took them for decades. Richard Shute getting some time behind the wheel. Well, the Fanfest continues here at Burnyzz Speed Shop. This is brought to you by OcalaTrailer.com. If you need a trailer in Central Florida or you are beyond Central Florida, OcalaTrailer.com is the right place to get the right trailer. OcalaTrailer.com. That is an entity powered by Burnyzz Speed Shop. Once again, thank you to Josh Hart, Brittany Hart, for this spectacular event that they have put on at Burnyzz Speed Shop. I've got to sign off here really soon. Chaos Live, Funny Car Chaos, Nitro Chaos, it is about to go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to learn more about Funny Car Chaos, Nitro Chaos, we are going to be live in just a few moments over on those platforms. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Lee Kraft, a.k.a. the Monday Morning Racer, here in Central Florida, Ocala, Florida, at the Burnyzz Speed Shop Fanfest, and we are going to sign off. Thank you for watching. Y'all are fine. You're good. You're good. Thank you. So, everybody, enjoy your evening. What a great show this is. You have got to come to Florida for the kickoff of NHRA drag racing, in particular the professional categories. Fly in, enjoy the Hall of Fame Museum Don Garlitz has in Ocala. Come to the Fan Fest. Enjoy drag racing from Thursday to Sunday. Get in the International Hall of Fame dinner. Everything else that is offered to you as fans. Get down to Florida and enjoy drag racing. Enjoy the state and enjoy what is here that is offered for sure. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Subscribe to the Monday Morning Racer YouTube channel. Thank you. Until next time, God bless, and keep the pedal to the metal.
If you own a beautiful modern muscle car like this 1320 Challenger, I'm sure you don't want it stolen. Because the Challenger and many other modern vehicles have an easily accessible neutral release strap. That was your coin holder in your central console, and beneath that there's this red cord that someone can pop, put it into neutral, and potentially easily steal your car. But at Destroyer1320.com, they have the TDS, Theft Deterrent System, which is a cover over that strap using factory mounting points so that you don't get popped by a thief. So make sure to go to Destroyer1320.com using promo code MMR for 15% off and get your Theft Deterrent System TDS and steal the thieves' hope.